Hey everybody, welcome back. We're doing another one of our 2026 football preview interviews. I'm here with Coach Houser from Laney. But before we get into that, today's video is brought to you by Talk It Out NC. Talk It Out NC's mission is to reduce underage drinking by fostering open, honest, and ongoing conversations between adults and young people. Just like winning a big game, preventing underage drinking takes teamwork. Parents and teens can visit talkitoutnc.org for resources to start the conversation about the risks of underage drinking. So, Coach, it's your first year. So, talk to me about kind of the process that went into you landing at Laney.
It's kind of a cool deal. Like I said, I'm from Wilmington, North Carolina, so still being in the area is a plus thing. Especially just knowing the community and the community involvement. Started off at Hoggard. I was able to coach under Coach Craig Underwood for a while, for 4 years, and that was a good deal because I actually graduated from Hoggard. And then I transitioned to New Hanover because I just wanted to pursue more into my coaching career. I stayed at New Hanover for 5 years. I was there with Dylan Dimmick, and then I was able to, coach under John Fuller for 1 year, which he gave me my defensive coordinator position. And it's a crazy thing. I went home and I was talking to my family, and I was just like, man, if that Laney position opens up ever, I'm going to apply for it. And sure enough, the next day it opened up and I applied for it, and I was able to get an interview. And that was just my main thing. You know what I mean? I always just wanted to have a chance to just go through the interview process for being a head coach. And once I was able to sit in that seat, I was able to sell myself to become a head coach here at Laney. So I enjoy it. It's a fun deal. It's a cool deal. It's a blessing just to be here.
Well, what have been some of the biggest adjustments for you becoming the head coach?
One of the biggest things is, like I said, just getting into the building mid-year. Luckily I was able to start right when the second semester started, so I had some time, to develop a relationship with the guys. Kind of crazy story. When I first got here, I just was introducing myself. I also teach weightlifting here, and they looked at me and it was like, Coach Houser, now we got to work out today. So it was one of those things where I knew the buy-in was there. They wanted to work. They just wanted to get better. Like I said, this is a phenomenal school on a daily basis, probably like 24 to 2,500 students on a daily basis. So, I mean, it's a lot of potential. I've been walking the hallways trying to recruit as much as I can for players to come out here. Got some players want to come out here their last year of their high school career, you know what I mean? So it's just like one of those where I think that everybody is excited here what we have going on here at Laney.
So, I mean, what has this off season look like for you and your team, just from a work perspective, practice perspective? What are you focusing on?
For sure. Everybody here, especially in the summertime, everybody's just trying to get bigger, faster, stronger. The way the state allows us to have those 10 days in the spring is very, very important. We were able to do some install. I do have a new offensive coordinator. The defensive coordinator still been here, but he is installing a new system, something that I just wanted to see. But like I said, that spring ball was very, very helpful to us. We were able to install, and it just took us right into the summer. It's kind of cool because we actually had probably one of the first spring games here in New Hanover County. I'm sure it'll probably be something that'll start picking up here in this county, though. But it was a cool deal. I mean, I opened it up to the public. The kids bought into it. They loved it. They enjoyed it. It was just changing the culture here. That's mainly what I wanted to do here. And using those early times right before the season starts to, like I said, build relationships. Coaching staff is finalized. I kept bodies around that knew about Laney. And they just know and understand this program. And I just wanted to help take it to the top, man. That's all.
Well, speaking about people that know about Laney, talk to me about some of your top returning guys and what you're looking to get from those guys.
So I start off first. I got an offensive tackle, Isaac DeMaza. He is he's probably about 6'3", 6'4". I say probably about 320 pounds. He played all last season. It's funny because I was on the opposite side of it, being at New Hanover. But he played all last season on a torn meniscus. He went in early in the season towards meniscus, and it was one of those, if he had surgery, he was going to miss his whole junior year. So, I mean, he toughed it up, and he played the entire season. He's actually just got cleared, so he's back healthy. I got a running back, Jeremiah Brown. He's a dude. He's probably about 5'11". I say about 205. I mean, he benches 315, power cleans 315. He's almost squatting about 500 pounds. So we're looking for him to have a very, very, very special year. The wide receiver room is pretty interesting. You know what I mean? I got a lot of bodies. I feel like I got one of the top receiving groups in the state. Of course, we're east of 40, though, so it's kind of hard to see this talent here unless they come down here or we go out there to Raleigh or Charlotte way. But bodies, just a few names. Nico Warren, I mean, special kid, explosive kid. He's one of those kids that I say can catch a slant and take it for 60, 70 yards of making one dude miss. Jaden Walker, he's another dude. Kilby Dixon. So I got a lot of bodies that's been around this program. I mean, I know Laney's been throwing the ball around for a while, but it's one of those things where they were young, and I got two seniors. Nico Warren's a junior, so he got him coming back again. So the offense side of the ball, I mean, it'll be pretty special, pretty explosive. We got some weapons for sure. On the defensive side of the ball, I got a 3-year starter, returning starter. He's been playing since his sophomore year, Kadorian Wallace. He plays corner for me. He's been all conference for the past 3 years. And he's a leader of this program. Got another rising junior. His name is Reed Williamson. Just that anchor that you need to have right there at the second level with those linebackers. I mean, he is a unit. He'll come down and hit you and let you feel it for sure. We got a transfer in from New Hanover. His name is Jaden Johnson. I mean, this guy is special. He was actually playing varsity. He played a little varsity his freshman year, but mainly JV when he was at New Hanover. And all last year, his sophomore year, he was up on varsity. I mean, the dude has grown. He's probably like 6'1". Now he's 6'1". I say like 185 pounds. He's a corner. So, I mean, we're pretty stout, pretty young on the defense. They graduated a lot of bodies before I got here. But I still would say like it's some bodies there for sure that can fit in and just step right up, especially the ones that were on varsity last year and now it's their time to shine. So like I said, I got some bodies that I am excited to see and just being able to see them in the spring and just seeing them work in the weight room. I'm for sure knowing that they're ready for this challenge coming up this season.
I mean, you mentioned a lot of guys, but I mean, maybe it's some of the guys you just mentioned, or maybe it's somebody else. But I mean, is there anybody that you feel like is sort of flown under the radar and is due for a breakout season this year?
For sure. I got a kid, Nazir Hines. He plays defensive line. I mean, he's a funny kid. He's a exciting kid, but he's an aggressive kid. I took him up to a couple of those big man camps, took him to ECU, took him to Duke. I mean, and like you wouldn't think that this kid could move a body, but I mean, this kid can move a body. I feel like it's due time for him to have one of those breakout seasons. I got a quarterback coming from JV. He played last year a little bit of varsity, but he was in the 10th grade, so they kept him down on JV. His name is Joseph Stowe. I mean, he can sling the ball. We got a little 7-on-7 team here, and then like the plus thing about that is everybody that's on that 7-on-7 team kind of comes through Laney. So the chemistry that I've just been seeing at these 7-on-7s we've been going to in the spring with him and our receivers is pretty impressive. So those two for sure to have the breakout year.
I mean, with those 7-on-7s, who are some of the guys that have already shown the most improvement?
I preach it every day, just getting better every single day. But most of the guys like Jaden Walker, he showed me that he's one of those guys that can go and take the top off the defense. Like I said, Nico Warren, I mean, he's a special kid. It's funny, we got teams trying to just double team him. He plays in the slot mainly, not on the outside, but mainly in the slot. But just watching the teams like try to stop this guy from just getting open is pretty impressive. Like I said, Kadorian Wallace, we call him KD. So Kadorian Wallace, he's continued to show that he can go and just hang with some of the top competition in the state of North Carolina. So it's just one of those where I say, like, yeah, I get it. You can go to Raleigh and stay in Raleigh and hit about 10 different high schools on a Friday night, you know. But you come down here to Wilmington, I mean, it's a lot of talent here in Wilmington. Of course, I'm always market my guys, but I mean, you got Harger that plays for, you know what I'm saying, Harger that plays for a state championship almost every year. Ashley, they have a new good coach. I mean, New Hanover always have that talent. So, I mean, it's a lot of talent here in Wilmington. I just think that we kind of get underseen, you know what I mean? But I like my guys. I like what we have. They continue to keep working. They don't care that they don't get seen. I mean, they'll go to camps, but it's just like on a Friday night or 7-on-7, they still putting on a show every single time.
Well, man, you talk about some of those Wilmington matchups. I mean, what are some of the games you've got circled on your schedule?
For sure. I mean, that one game going over there back to Legion Stadium to play New Hanover. I mean, it's gonna be probably an emotional game for me because I spent the last 5 years there for sure. But that's just one of those games where I feel like, yeah, I want to show them that what I can do here, just leading the program by myself. The Hoggard game is always a big one. Especially, I mean, I'm a graduate of Hoggard. I coached at Hoggard as well too. So, but that's always a big one. And it's just one of those things. Like if we always say, if we can get over the hump of Hoggard, we can give it a hump of Hoggard. I mean, we can be a special team. And I think I got the bodies this year, you know what I'm saying, to get over that hump of beating Hoggard this year.
So what would you say is the outlook for the conference this year? And I mean, where do you guys kind of slide into that?
For sure. And I mean, hey, until you beat Hoggard, you know what I mean, they're always gonna be number one. I mean, until you knock them off, Hoggard always come first. But I mean, I still think we have a chance this year, especially with the guys that I have. So I mean, just put it in my perspective, the way I see it. I would say Laney of Hoggard for sure. Be honest with you, I like Ashley. I mean, I think Ashley, that coach that Ashley just got, I mean, it's kind of crazy that we've all coached together before. But I just know what he does. I mean, he's a good dude. He's a good guy. So what I would say, I'll probably say Laney, Hoggard, Ashley, New Hanover. Because I mean, I think Ashley might shock them a little bit this year. Brunswick County has continued to grow. I mean, I know we got that weird conference where we got a 6, 7, 8A conference, but I mean, Brunswick County is continuing to grow. And I feel like North Brunswick will figure that out. West Brunswick, every time you go down there to Charlotte, I mean, there's something always happening. They got that juju down there in Charlotte. So, I mean, going down there, I mean, they play you. They play you well. They play you tough. So you got to always bring your A game for sure.
And then, you know, outside of conference play, who are some of the teams you have lined up for non-conference, and how do you think they're going to challenge you guys?
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, last year we kept the same schedule. We opened up with DH Conley. So they come down here on the 21st of August. I mean, they beat Laney last year, and I feel like we can go and they come down here to be different this year. So we open up with DH Conley, and then we have Gardner. I mean, that's gonna be a tough competition. You know, they just got that recruit that just committed to Miami. But like I tell the guys all the time, like they always asking who we play this week. I say, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather you just go play, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just seeing who we play on a Monday and be like, oh, we already lost this game. Like, I don't like that. So for sure, I like our chances with Garden. You know, I just want to see the boys get off the bus and go compete. We got to take that trip up there. So that's always a doozy, especially getting out of school early, you know, driving up on an activity bus and just handling the traveling that way. Then we got Greenville Rose and South Central. So we like to play those Greenville teams. It's always good. I mean, they always score a lot of points. DH Conley, Greenville Rose, you know, South Central, they score a lot of points. So it could be a shootout, and it comes down to who can play defense.
So, I mean, what kind of play style are you looking to implement this season?
So on the offensive side of the ball, we're going to do an RPO. Just trying to give that quarterback a little bit of freedom. Like I said, that quarterback and receivers, they've been playing 7-on-7 for years. They've been playing together for years. And I think that's just like a baseline of how you continue to develop, keep those guys together. So we're going to RPO style. I mean, we are still calling from the sideline, but quarterback has free range to, you know what I mean, check, audible, whatever he want to do. We will run the football. Like I said, I got an offensive tackle, Isaac Demeza. We can get behind him and run behind him with Jeremiah Brown. It's funny, I told my offensive coordinator, if Jeremiah Brown don't have 1,000 yards this season, we probably lose a lot of football games. So I'm all about running the ball, because running the ball will open it up for those 5-6 bodies I got on the outside that can just make people miss and go do their thing. On the defense side of the ball, I came from being the defensive coordinator, so I kind of had my say-so in it a little bit, but we're going to go to a 4-2-5. I just like being a little bit multiple. We can go 4-2-5. We can switch that and go to a 3-down lineman. So just being multiple on that defensive side of the ball, I mean, it causes a headache for those offensive coordinators. I sat in meetings with offensive coordinators, and they always ask me, like, what is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? So giving that offensive coordinator some time to think about what they got to do, you know what I mean, and trying to just game plan around, and I think that causes a little bit of fits for that guy.
All right, so last question I've got for you, and I know it's your first year, but I mean, what would you say, just from what you've gathered already being there, just, you know, seeing Laney your whole life, you know, being from Wilmington, what do you think is the most, you know, underrated or maybe overlooked part of this program?
Like the community involvement, the kids, man, like these kids are buying in. These kids want to be great. I think they were just hungry and thirsty for a leader to come sit in this chair that I'm sitting in right now to take them to the top. It was funny. I mean, they come in my office every single day, and I had a couple of guys in here that, like I said, Kadorian Wallace, he's been playing for 3 years, and he has 3 different head coaches. I mean, they're looking for that stability piece, you know what I mean? And that's just one thing I want to bring to them and have for them. That way they can take it to the top. I mean, without stability, I don't think you're nothing. Without consistency, I don't think you have nothing. So that's just one of those things where I want to just come here and implement for sure. Just being a consistent piece for them, just being a stability outlet for them. That way they know they can trust me. I'm a big relationship guy, so that was my main thing, is going through building relationships and holding these kids accountable.
So last thing before we wrap up, I want to remind everybody this video brought to you by Talk It Out NC. From facts about the effects of alcohol to conversation starters, join Talk It Out NC to cheer for safe, smart choices. Together we can make a difference. Cheer along with us to create a safe, bright future at talkitoutnc.org. Coach, thank you so much for joining us, man, and I wish you the best this season.
I appreciate it, Ben. Thank you.
Yeah.